Hey folks, sorry, I don't know what my laptop went insane there for a second, so I don't actually know. It just didn't go when I was on to go, and I realized I'm out of sync, I'm out of time. I didn't come in on time. This is all wonderful. Welcome to All for United. I am your host Joe O'Neill, and you're to the Wednesday Night Podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. I am absolutely delighted to be by my frequent co-conspirator to the left, I guess, of me. I always don't know which way to point. Carter, right. Thank you so much for. I did, but I still don't know if this is left or right because it's, it's left right now. Like physically, I know it's left. I believe it's left. Okay, but at the same time, I'm also aware that when I'm looking at the screen, pointing out that it's to the right. So it's. I'm just thanks for being here, Carter. That's basically to summarize it. And below me, Oliver, Big Ol, thank you so much. We think it's your debut on the pod. We're actually not sure. Let's
make it memorable, then, Joe.
Let us make it memorable. And thank you so much. We have people in the comments already. Amy, thank you so much for joining. Philly Ed is on the calculator. What's this about? I guess. Thinking about it. Oh,
well, all right. What's this about? It might be something to do with the podcast headline.
Yeah. Okay. I will say. I should. Yeah. I'm so ill prepared tonight. I didn't even read what we're doing because I was like, I had no idea that this had come back into the limelight. I literally had no. I was this morning. I was like, what are we going to do the pod on tonight? And I was like, we'll do a season review so far. And then I put in the group. It's like, yeah, we'll do it. And then Ben was like, yeah, do it on Ronaldo coming back. I was like, what? Again? Not again, coming back again. But like, I thought that was just not ever going to happen. I thought once it hit like Ferguson gone. Maybe Mourinho, but I did not think under Solskjaer, but that's a different chat. But yeah, we'll get stuck into that today, I suppose, right now. And shout out in the comments as well, guys. Keep them coming in. What are your thoughts? And please make sure to like and share the video and subscribe to the channel for All for United. It's always appreciated. But open up to the topic to the group. Is it going to happen?
I think it could happen.
Okay, I'm going to go to Oliver. Yeah, I'm going to go to Oliver first because we can get to Kartik's 21-year-old nihilism eventually in the pod. But we want a little bit of joy on this miserable COVID-filled world. We just want something that isn't COVID positive, but positivity. So, we're going to go with you first.
Well, you'd usually link, bitterness with being a bit older, mate. But I think I'm just being positive on this one. Why not?
Exactly.
It can happen. If there was a time that it looked like it could happen, it's now. I think it's next step to MLS for me. So, do you really want to go and sort of, forget what you're actually about, or still prove that you can do it at the top level? I think the romance is what's kept us linked with him every transfer window since he left. Even a season sort of 6 months after when he went to Real Madrid, there was still some link somewhere. Probably from one of the lower tier Spanish papers, but I think this time it's got a bit of truth around it. I think there's a yearning for Pogba to move on, so it syncs perfectly with that. That's been the big thing on Twitter that I've seen today. Now, obviously, a swap deal, a deal for either of those two going either way would probably take quite a lot of the January transfer window, if not the entirety. To do a swap, including both of them, I'm not sure we've proven that Ed has the capability to do that, but we live in hope, Joe. Imagine another 20 goals a season, although we would need to get some wingers. That's another thought later on.
See, I think the reason, first of all, why you're positive, is because you have brought a child, well, not you physically. Well, you had a part to play in it, but you have a child in the world that is a percentage. You had a part to play in it. I heard it was very brief, but it was memorable.
As ever.
But as ever. You definitely remember it anyway. But you brought a child into, as a result of you doing stuff, a child is in the world, and you want this child to be raised with, a hope, a glint in their eye that anything is possible. Anything is possible. So that's why we need to get Kartik a child immediately. Because if Cardiff has a child, maybe he'll have a feel. Okay. Wait, no, let me just say, if anyone in the comments has a child, Barry, I know you have a grandchild, okay? And I'm just saying, England is closer to South Africa than New York is. So if you get that grandchild to Cardiff, there we go. Do you know, Clinton the High, he will then automatically believe that Ronaldo is coming back tonight. That is the way this maths is working. Okay, fine. Cardiff, why are you going to dash our hopes? Why are you going to dash our hopes?
Because we've been here before. Every time we've been linked with him in the past. I mean, we talk about the romance of it. Yeah, that is one. Obviously, it's easy for any journalist. You just write about Ronaldo back to United, and everyone's going to go, "Oh, hang on, let me see what that's about." It's an obvious one. The second one is Ronaldo's always wanted a new contract. And this story always seems to come up when he's in the middle of a contract negotiation or when he wants a wage increase or whatever it is. It's always United that comes up because it's an easy one. And then it started moving towards us or PSG, and that's when he made that Juventus move. Now, this one, if you look into the story a little bit more, according to whoever wrote it, I can't remember his name, whoever it was an Italian journalist. The report was that Juve are trying to reduce their wage bill, which is why they want to get rid of Ronaldo. Now, Ronaldo's on
540,000, mate.
Yeah, that's what it is. So you'd argue that even if they did a swap deal, let's assume that it was a swap deal, it wouldn't be for Pogba because Pogba's not a great drop in wages, if that makes sense. Pogba's going to be demanding 400.
300 or so at the minute.
Yeah, but if he's going to another club, especially
you'd imagine
to Juve, he'd be saying, you know what, I want a higher wage than United because United would chuck money at him if it came to it. So that doesn't make sense to me. If it was a swap deal, if it was just Ronaldo, then it's still ridiculous because United are going to be paying those wages because you'd have to pay up to 600 grand, and then you're looking at mad numbers. So for me, I think it's a lot of nonsense. He's more than likely going to head over to Inter Miami. I think
PSG.
PSG might be.
That I can hold as PSG, being sort of, it makes sense.
That might be, but I think the Beckham Ronaldo combination is too easy a PR stunt for it to not happen.
I just don't think he's going to the MLS anytime soon because he is still excelling. Like, he scored, I think the stats were like 56 goals in 71 Serie A games, or maybe it was like 71 and 96 or something like that. Like, it's not
31 goals and 21 goals in his last two seasons. That's still firing for me.
Yeah, like, that's not a player on decline. And then you have and even if you look at like Zlatan went to the MLS, but then came back and is still doing wonderful things in Serie A, I suppose. But like, I just thought, I really don't think Ronaldo is going to drop down to like now. I'm not saying he's coming to United, but he's running out of options. It's basically, if you want to stay in Europe, it's either Man United or PSG.
Cavani didn't he? Cavani could have easily gone to Inter Miami. I think people see that as a defeatist. It's almost worse than going to China for a payday now. I think it has lost its shine.
I just sorry, just getting the comments up here.
I don't see it. I don't see it personally.
Okay. But like, first of all, do you think he's going to be leaving Juventus, or is this? A lot of people were posting saying, "Oh, he's going to get a new contract at Juventus," but it seems to be the narrative since basically since he joined Juventus is that they kind of wanted him gone because they can't afford him. It's like, and that seems utterly bizarre that they can't make money off having Ronaldo as their star man. It seems bizarre in the first place, and not foreseeing this. I think they were like, well, we're going to win the Champions League with him.
Well, they still could. It's a splurge, isn't it? It was a splurge to win the Champions League.
It didn't happen.
And now they've gone, right, well, we've missed out on so much, sort of advertising rights, obviously Champions League final, winning money. Then, if you're playing that sort of gamble every season.
They gambled and it didn't pay off. Simple as that.
Exactly. Now they're stuck with him.
Yeah, but it's also like, I understand the thing with the wages, but like, what is the most you would expect or a top club to actually spend on a fee for Ronaldo?
What, a year left? About 45, 50 million?
45, 50 million, which you're kind of looking at, you're getting them at you're almost getting him at a profit there, because even at his age now, I'd say he's worth about.
It's
But
the
like,
wages
if he's,
as well, though, isn't it? As a package.
that's what I
don't
mean.
even think-
Yeah.
He'll
I
be
don't
looking
even
for
think he'll
2
be
or 3 years.
50. I don't even think he'll be 50. I think he'll be like 60 or 70 just because it's Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure though. It's a year left, isn't it?
That's what I mean. And normally they'd value him at about 120, 130. So
What was it?
I'm assuming
87
half.
million, wasn't he? Was
Yeah.
that was 2 years ago, wasn't it? 87.
2 years ago, yeah.
You know, he has.
But
he
the
has got older,
wages
but-
will put a load of people off.
well, that's it. So you've got to give a bit of leeway in the price. Yeah?
Mm.
But
For me,
isn't this a
or
bit?
a swap.
Yeah. But isn't this a bit different? No, I personally don't think a swap is right, because Pogba is worth more than Ronaldo. Do you know?
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't work for us, but let's be honest, Juventus are the masters of getting the tricky trades in, or getting people on frees and on decent wages. So for me, Pogba, I can't see it. We did say that though. I can't see Ed Woodward having the wherewithal to make a deal like that happen. There's so many different avenues that need to be tied up. Sponsorships, player image rights and everything for those two. That'll be a nightmare. And I can't see those two working in one transfer window, to be honest with you.
Okay, but here's a good question Jessica has. First of all, if we're going by this, we don't see it happening, but do you think he wants it to happen? Like, with everything he's done in the past, do you see him wanting to come back to the Premier League?
Yeah, well, I see what Brandon said before. If he is that sort of ego player, that if he came back and got us, at least in a fight for the title, or got us to a semi-final of the Champions League, that is that sort of ego that he thrives off.
See, we talk about ego.
It would be adored again.
We talk about ego. I think in that case, PSG would be his most attractive because they've never won it. I mean, they've been trying to win it, and he might just go, you know what? I own this Champions League anyway, so I'll come and win it for you. I don't think, with
that though, who watches PSG versus,
That's what I mean.
But they would. They would.
That's what I mean. As soon as Ronaldo goes there, they do.
They would.
And the only thing that would cause Ronaldo to consider a move back to the Premier League is if City did the impossible inside Messi.
For the whole, that'd kick right off.
If he did that, then Ronaldo would just go, "Fuck this noise! I'm off back to United."
That's my league.
Very true. Guys, I noticed this in a gig or a concert, whatever you want to call them. It's been so long, but I'm after getting a request. So Joe, do the link. Apologies. I know we're in the middle of a hot debate here, but I have to do what the fans
you love
want.
doing it.
Yeah.
Michael, what's wrong with you?
Oh, this is for you, Michael, baby. Okay, that's for you and the family. All right. Thanks for tuning in.
Do the Lingard.
To be fair, I love Rusty's impersonation of that. It's brilliant.
Do the Lingard. So what, you want him to underperform in this podcast? Is that what you want him to do?
Well, that's me doing up to type. Maybe it is what he means. And by the way, I very much appreciate me doing the best Lingard. You go, well, Rusty does it better.
No.
No shame. No shame.
It was quite brilliant. But, there's no knocking the original, Joe, to be fair.
Any other requests?
It's Kojo.
I've got a brilliant request. Where's your Luke Shaw t-shirt, mate?
There we go.
Luke
Good to see you,
Shaw
Kojo. Thanks for tuning in.
I've escaped the t-shirt because it's meant to be a quiz that Temi keeps bottling.
Yes. I was going to say this. Don't worry, we're going to go back to Ronaldo soon. Okay, first of all, Brendan has an interest in...
I mean, I can declare that we're going to win the Champions League. that's my trick.
Yeah, that's quite a trick.
Slightly less verve than usual, Catholic. But
yeah.
Hopefully we get another good win and you'll be bouncing around again.
Hopefully.
Well, the fact that we lost, he said, I think he went from we're going to win it to we might win it.
Yeah, we might win it.
Yeah, there is a potential to do quite well in it.
Semantics,
mate. It's still positive, but it's slightly more.
We're going to win the Champions League group. I meant the group.
Yeah.
If you go back and look, I said the group.
Yeah, that's some Donald Trump level, editing your own words. Yeah. But for all those who are frequent viewers, and thank you very much for being frequent, of course, we're still waiting for the incredible Kartik v Temi, Luke Shaw v Harry Maguire, fan club jersey showdown, I guess.
Yeah,
And the thing is, the problem is, if we had actually gone the way we're supposed to and just given you the Luke Shaw t-shirt, you would have had it off by now because he's had like 2 assists in, and now he's out for 6 weeks.
I just realized, that was the deal. Forgot about that.
They're one of the best fanboy offs you've ever seen, with facts that nobody knows about these players. So I'm expecting some good research on your favourite player, Luke Shaw.
Like,
you have to win, Carpet, for pride.
Cardigan's Luke Shaw is dreaming about him like each night. just him labouring down the wing.
Yeah, my nightmares. I just see Luke Shaw sideways passes.
Luckily he's injured, so you don't have to worry too much.
No, he's going to have to worry out for a lot longer because he's going to be out for 6 weeks, and then Tellez is going to keep his spot, and then he's never going to get a game time to assist or to score.
Oh shit! Yeah, that means I lose the t-shirt. Oh no!
Yeah,
no.
No. I can see the pain. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Luke, play.
But on the Ronaldo, okay, with the PSG thing, the reason I think United would be a more, or even if I'm doing devil advocate more so, is that I think PSG are going to go through a huge change soon. I think Neymar's leaving. I think Mbappe's leaving.
And they both negotiating new contracts.
Put off for a year at least, mate. I think that would have happened this summer. COVID less. I think
one of them, those two negotiating new contracts now.
But contracts aren't worth the paper they're written on.
True.
In the same way. True. Like I feel that like Mbappe is his goal, his life ambition, I think, is to kind of usurp Ronaldo as Mr. Real Madrid. I guess no, Raul, for all the historics out there, Raul is Mr. Real Madrid, but like you associate Real Madrid now, even though he doesn't play with it anymore, you go Cristiano Ronaldo. Same thing. When Messi's gone, we think Barcelona, you'll think Lionel Messi. So I think Mbappe's kind of dream is to do that. I think Neymar wants to go back to Barcelona as well. I think at least, but I just really don't think either of them.
I don't think they've got the money for that. But as you're saying about long contracts not meaning the paper they're written on, if there's one player that could cause like the biggest tantrum and force his way out of the club, I think Neymar wins that trophy.
He's done it before.
Out in the press, feeding stuff to his agent. Oh, another brilliant link that I wanted to bring up. Troy Deeney, brilliant journalist that he thinks he is.
Hang on. Fuck Troy Deeney because he writes for the Sun now. Fuck him.
He does. Exactly. The rat. Absolute rat.
Fuck Troy Deeney. I respected him until he did that.
Ridiculous. Because George Mendes has his ties in. I can't say that. That's just a complete slap in the face of the rules, isn't it? Well, apparently, they're all getting changed to cut out that sort of, inter-club linking with agents. But if you off beforehand, that's just blasphemy, isn't it?
But didn't Jorge Mendes? He's wait. I swear to God, I know I shouldn't have, but I zoned out completely. What did you say about Jorge Mendes?
He said that
Troy Deeney said. So you take that with a pinch of salt for a start.
He
thinks that Jorge Mendes is going to get Ronaldo to Wolves.
Oh, fuck off, Troy Deeney.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you could sort of see the link because the pressure's on now because of this new rule that's coming in about the sort of level of commitment that an agent has to a club. I mean, you could see all the Portuguese influence or the young talents from all the big clubs that have, quite quietly snuck their way into the Wolves and made them quite a good team. You look at that Portugal team tonight, there's quite a few Wolves players in or around the squad that were playing brilliantly.
Funny thing is, if you actually play as Wolves on Football Manager, one of the philosophies is sign Portuguese players.
Well, there we are. That's Jorge Mendes, who he's got on the cheap. There we are. But imagine,
like, I can imagine his confusion when, like, he's looking at Connor Cody, being like, "What are you?" Do you know, like,
what are you saying?
He
What?
said he
Yeah.
was Portuguese.
Yeah.
Everyone
No,
else
I meant
saw
like
it.
30 knees.
Oh dear.
But it's but guys, keep getting your comments in. We're having great stuff here, and please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel as well, and make sure to share this video so we can get more thoughts and everything.
Well,
that's a good thought,
Jorge
actually.
Mendes, he's got quite good links with our club, hasn't he? To be honest,
You
better
have to
than me
give
now.
50% ownership of the club to afford him.
Well, yes, that.
Imagine that. Imagine Ronaldo.
sounds
That'd be
like
the like. He'd be so depressed, like if being a part owner of Wolves. I realize, like they're like, don't get me wrong, they're a good team like that. But like he that'd be the last thing he'd brag about. Do you know, like he'd be going like,
his mum would be selling merchandise, mate, around the stands. She loves it.
Oh god!
Doesn't he want to open a hotel in Manchester?
He's got one in Madeira. It's actually
Yeah, and he wants to
brilliant.
open another one in Manchester. It's mad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if he opened it in
I was-
Manchester, it'd be complete nonsense because it doesn't make sense.
It's
It
mad.
doesn't make sense where it is, but it's just an
The funny thing is, he's aiming to open this hotel in the middle of Piccadilly Gardens. Now, I don't know if either of you have visited Manchester before.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Piccadilly Gardens is central zone for selling spice. Why
Well,
would
there you
anyone
go.
want to overlook that and watch crackheads walking around in the middle of the night?
Just look the dealers up in the hotel, mate.
Why
Cut
do
out
you
the
want
middleman.
to go there?
There we are, hitting the hard facts there. Spice.
Yeah.
Right.
I swear to God, I don't know if I'm too innocent. Do you actually mean spice, or is that like slang for like heroin?
No, not heroin, but it never. We won't get into that. It's drugs. It's drugs
Prison
and all
drugs.
that.
This is a family channel. Like Kojo's watching this, and he is.
But by that I mean
mortified
they
right
sell
now.
Calpol. They sell Calpol
Calpol,
and
yeah.
ibuprofen.
Calpol, but they don't use the measure. It's all a bit crazy.
They sell child's
like
Calpol to adults. Yeah.
Why do you think I know about it?
Okay. Don't incriminate yourself. Okay, well, let's just pretend this is because I think for really the first time since maybe the only time I thought this could happen was when Ferguson was in charge.
When it was going to happen.
When it was, and then it just I think it was when he ended up retiring that it just wasn't didn't happen. Yeah, effectively. What could have been, but this time I don't know why I feel like there is. I think he's getting older. His options are lessening, especially with the COVID thing. That I feel like I'm not saying. We'll say maybe there's a 25% chance this could happen. I know that's probably the most optimistic I can be, even though for me that's 100%. Okay, Kartik. Okay, this is a video. I can see you shaking your little head, Mr. Nihilism over there. Okay, some of us
more than that.
Okay, 26%.
We'll settle on that. 26.
How can you call me Mr. Nihilism when I'm on this channel every single time saying we're going to win a Champions League?
Yeah, but we only found out recently you meant our group. Yeah, but we'll say it's 26% chance. Okay, that's the number we're sticking with. What benefits are there for him? Like, what is there anything that would actually draw him to come to United?
Playing for the tricky Reds.
To me, I don't know how you boys feel about Serie A. There's not a lot of competition in there, is there?
No.
To
be fair,
La Liga, there's at least 10 teams that give you a good game. I'm not so sure there's that many in Serie A. And I think a final chance for him to prove himself in a tough league rather than, it's all right, you did quite well, but the other two leagues were farmers' leagues compared to Messi, who stayed in La Liga his entirety, I think for him to come back and smash the Premier League is a chance that he will want to take. And, seeing him from when he came to when he reached his peak to when he sadly left us, I'm a massive Ronaldo fan myself.
Yeah.
And I think you could see the genuine passion whenever he did something brilliant. It wasn't that, air of arrogance. It was more like, look what I've done in this shirt sort of thing. I think he's a special place for United in his heart, and I think the fans would love to have him back.
Plus, he'd get to play for the Champions League holders.
Woodward, isn't it? How to bring the fans back on side. Get Ronaldo.
And Serie A is like I would say Serie A isn't easy. It is a tough league, but it's just
not
that
easy.
Juventus.
Oh, mate, no bones. I wasn't saying it was easy.
No, no. This is recorded, and we'll play it back to later on.
Go back and check.
No, I just checked it there. You went Serie A shit. It's shit. I hate the Serie A.
Farmers League.
It's the Farmers League.
Oh yeah.
Premier League or nothing. Brexit. I believe it was a direct quote from you, Big Al.
A direct quote, right? I should be holding
that. So, like, staying on the same sort of topic, and guys, get into the comments as well. Like, if you look at past players that left and came back, it's not really many success stories. Like, who do we have? We have Zlatan. Is anyone else? Who else left and came back to us?
Zlatan didn't technically leave.
Zlatan didn't leave and come back.
He was just injured.
Zlatan just draped with his Zlatanness.
No, because he got released and then he got signed back.
No, I swear he just renewed his contract.
Sure he went anywhere.
No, he was released, but he didn't actually leave the club. He was just hanging around the training ground.
Well, I'm still here, still a United player.
Yeah,
I'm not
anytime
sure
you need me. Anytime you...
Many spring to mind, but if there's we have one. It's the big one.
Brendan has a good one. Forgot about him completely.
Yeah,
Skulls
again. Did he leave?
Well, like he did retire
to walk his dog and go and watch Oldham play, but aside from that, I don't think he left and went elsewhere.
No, like he stopped playing football. Oh, we'll get to Mark. He's a good one. We'll get to that in a second.
But we've got to go. We've got to go for like ones that have like transferred to another club and then transferred back.
And done well.
Oh well. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh well. There you go.
Yeah. There will be something like that's why I think football is more obsessed with like narrative than actually creating new things, because it would just be perfect. Matt Hummel's entire career has been Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund. So it'd make perfect sense for a swap deal to happen, like at least for the narrative for Pogba for Ronaldo, But like I can't ever see that happen.
That would be a reporter's wet dream.
Yeah,
imagine the columns you could get out of that story.
Brendan is doing a great shout here. Actually.
Speaking of, we'll wait for him to finish this comment. Go on.
Yeah, Brendan with a great shout there. Mark Hughes, of course, he went to Barcelona, I think in 80. I'm not really sure the year. I think it was like 87. And he had a terrible time there. I remember, I have a fun fact about it though. Well, actually, it's a bit fun. He went, he only scored, I think, 4 times. I know he went on loan to Bayern Munich. And on the same day, he played for Wales in the morning. And then that afternoon, he played for Bayern Munich. He drove down and went in and was apparently terrible in both because never got to a championship with Wales and Bayern Munich didn't sign him. So there you go.
Not a good day.
Not a good day. I don't know if this is a player or Lars is calling us out for BS. If you can tell us who BS is, we'd appreciate it. or else we just highlight the fact that you're making fun of us. Either way, you got on the board, Lar.
While Oliver mentioned journalists and columns, can I just say, fuck anyone who's writing about Mason Greenwood. Fuck off.
I second the motion, mate.
Just fuck off.
It didn't happen about Phil Foden. He got a stern telling off from Gareth Southgate. He was a shit what Gareth Southgate thinks.
Like if it is discipline. If it is discipline, then just let the club deal with it behind closed doors. And he's just had a mate who's killed himself. Fucking have some respect.
But you notice that they don't. Yeah, they don't publicize that. And guys, we're talking about Greenwood now, so get it in the comments, please, and just be supportive because it's the only way you can be. Because unfortunately, he's 19. A mate of his committed suicide. The press are reporting about him smoking laughing gas, whatever way you do that. Anything to tear him down, and it's always the Sun. Always the Sun. Absolutely.
To be fair, Joe, it's been everyone. It's like a witch hunt, isn't it? And it's pathetic.
Genuinely, it's bullying. That's what it is. It's bullying.
Of course it is. Well, it's almost a damning indictment of someone that we don't entirely know the story, but I can guarantee you Phil Foden was thick in the getting the girls back. He's got a track record of being a dirtbag. You won't hear much of that though. Even though he's got a kid, which is worse. But hey ho, maybe City have got better lawyers.
Well, they do.
Well, yes, that's proven that got them back in Europe, but we won't go on about
that. It's true though. Yeah, Coach just saying the club must do whatever they can to protect him. It's so true. It's when a young English player, and it's so clear from across. Obviously I'm in Ireland, and we don't read the same papers as ye. And the only way I can see it is online when stuff is shared. So there was nothing ever negative said about any of these, like Greenwood or anything. It's only praise. And I was thinking that last season, even when Greenwood was sensational, I felt that he was underplayed, which I was like, this is perfect. Because I think it's because he's quiet enough, he doesn't do anything in the media or anything like that, that nothing was blown out of proportion. But then
how it should have been.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But the second he gets to the England squad.
That's what I mean.
Oh, that's it.
It's because United made sure that they didn't put him in front of any media, in front of any interviews whatsoever for a whole season, and they protected him. The moment he goes to the England squad, Southgate has him in a press conference. What?
Well, that's Southgate for you, isn't it?
Fucking idiot.
Well, he's a good. But see, look, let's be honest. The FA care about. There's a young mixed-race footballer coming up. We need to get him front row so we can show the world that we're inclusive.
Oh, don't even get me started on the FA with that twat the other day, yesterday.
The chairman. Yeah.
Don't even get me started on that.
It really wasn't, was it?
No. I want to get you started. Sorry, just Lara has a comment there about the European League. Lara, we actually did a pod on the European League 3 weeks ago, and I agree we will come last, but check that out if you want. It's about 3 or 4 weeks ago, so give that a look. But sorry, what was, because I did not hear exactly what happened there. I just know he resigned and everything, but what actually happened?
It was yesterday. He was doing I don't know what he was doing. It was some video I saw online, and he was talking about how he was going on about all sorts. I mean, I saw little snippets. I didn't see the whole thing. He made several weird comments. He called mixed race players coloured, which you're not supposed to refer to them as anyway. He said being gay was a choice.
Yeah, and it was including women. That it was lucky for women to be incled.
Oh my God!
They've had the funding they've had.
And then,
what it reminds me of? Well, my dad used to own a care home. He used to go in and see all the senile old people, and then just sort of spout racist or sexist stuff without a second care, because that's how they brought up.
And then miraculously 6 hours later,
reason. Well, that's it, isn't it? He resigns with a full pay and full pension and full bonuses and everything.
It's a sign of the FA. The FA needs a reshuffle. It's completely outdated.
Still got fingers in UEFA and FIFA.
I remember having
kicked out of there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I remember a couple of years ago, I was meeting a mate of mine we're having a couple of pints, and he's one of those mates that I've had since school that I wish I didn't have anymore. But he's just, but we were chatting. I had just listened to an Irish radio, Saul Campbell, and I know obviously it's gas that he went from Spurs to Arsenal, but I fucking hate Saul Campbell. He's an absolute scumbag. He ran for the Tories, and his only policy that there shouldn't be a mansion tax. And this guy comes from an incredibly rough area around where's White Hart Lane. But he was saying that about the lack of black coaches and black managers in the league. That's about maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And he was saying something along the lines of when I apply, I don't even get an interview. And he was and he goes, look, I realize I've done all my badges, I've done everything. And I realized that there are people with more actual experience of coaching clubs and coaching countries or whatever. But he says, but I played for my country 70 times. I've won leagues. I've done everything. I don't expect to get the job, but they'll not be allowed into the room. Do you know? I'm just not someone from off the street. And I was kind of that's a good argument. And with the Rooney rule, it just means that someone of, I believe it's a minority. I don't know what I think it's a minority or something that has to be.
See, the tricky one with that is even if you were to say, okay, we need to have at least one, one ethnic minority interviewed per job. Even then, is there not a question where Sol Campbell goes? Surely, Sol Campbell, the person he's trying to make this point of, oh, I'm a black man, I'm not being considered for a job. Well, why isn't he then thinking, well, I don't want to be considered just because I'm black to fill a quota? Surely you'd want to be considered because you're good enough.
No, I completely understand that, but I think, like we were saying
line.
about what the FA having the reset is the fact that there was no people of color or anyone that was interviewed. Do you know? So if they have to see one person, it's why. And then he made the argument back to me. Is like, so you're telling me that the FA is racist, the whole FA is racist, and I can't because I'm not in the workings of that. I don't know the ins and outs. I couldn't say yes. I was like, but the only thing I could respond was, well, there could be a problem. And then you see one of the guys who's running it is like completely ignorant of what.
That's the face of the FA. That's the face of the FA.
That was the face of the FA.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So then you look at it and you go, clearly there should be a rule there. The Rooney rule should be brought in because it would have got that change in a bit earlier. And it's not even the guarantee a job. It's just the guarantee that these people are being seen, or being interviewed at least. Because there is no reason why Sol Campbell, and I was saying to him, it's just like, sorry, this is my argument back to him. I was like, there was no reason why they can't give up 15 minutes, 20 minutes to interview Sol Campbell. And it's like, what do you mean? Well, they could be busy that day. And I was like, he captained England. They can make time. Yeah. That's what I'm kind of, and the reason he couldn't even get an interview. But still, fuck Sol Campbell.
Per mansion tax.
Yeah,
that's to be said, right?
That's a lot of bullshit. You use the term club because you used to work in America and that's normal. No, it's not. No, it's not normal anywhere.
Was that at a later date when he'd had time to think about it?
Yeah, it was.
Load of shit, mate. Yeah. Press release. But to be fair, there is a sort of a lack of opportunity, which you completely see, when you look through the top leagues, top clubs, there doesn't seem to be a lot of sort of ethnic minorities in charge of these clubs,
which is good news for me.
I mean, there's not a lot of experience down the lower leagues, though, is there?
News for me. Cheers, all.
I can imagine.
Changing lower down the league. Yeah, and I think you have to get experience somewhere. Unless there's an Ole Gunnar Solskjaer appointment for the likes of Sol Campbell at Arsenal, the lower down the leagues is where people are getting their experience. Like Nuno came from lower leagues in Portugal and then came up to the top and moved to the Premier League. You can't just throw someone in to fit a quota, or you shouldn't be doing, because then that's almost just as bad.
Forgot that one, Jessica. Thank you.
You need to have some sort of, decent experience to get a top job. And I feel, everyone could tell he didn't have experience. He did, he was a coach at United. People seem to forget that. It's not just he got relegated with Cardiff. He knows this club because he's been in the internal workings. He's seen all the minutiae. He knows how to deal with the people. So it was a good fit as well as an opportunity for him. It wasn't just, shit, right, we need a good PR stunt. They would have put Ryan Giggs in there. They didn't,
I say Giggs
I realise we've sort of gone in towards a full-on, inclusion and diversity discussion here. So I think we should bring it back to topic. I've got a fantastic segue. So Ollie mentioned Solskjaer was a coach at United. He coached Ronaldo.
Well,
did he?
Yeah, he was a finishing coach.
He also played with Ronaldo.
Well, that too, but okay. I segue when you say coaching, because we were talking about coaching and recruitment and.
You got to,
I'm not just a pretty face on this channel, Joe. Don't ask me on here for a reason.
Mr. Factoid, love it.
Hey, you're Mr. Tactics, okay? Ollie's the face of this.
Well, I have a big face, yeah. What can I say?
But Ronaldo has often said that under Solskjaer is the reason that he is able to be the greatest footballer ever lived.
Yeah, I don't think many people say that. You wouldn't hear Erling Haaland say that.
Yeah, Jacob agrees with me.
So what I'm saying is, Cristiano Ronaldo owes all his Ballon d'Ors to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has a massive mind of coaching.
Well,
It is true. I was going to say it is true, though. That's just kind of
all going to come out. It was really Ollie that was behind everything. The grassy knoll,
all the time.
Ronaldo.
But okay, so we're looking at Ronaldo. Are just people in the comments, like, we're all saying, oh, it could be great and all like that, but can people actually just say, is it going to happen? Do they full on believe it's going to happen? Because I still believe, like I was saying, more so than before that would happen, but I am still on the fence.
I remember the photo. What he should put that.
What's that? Oh, yeah. But Kartik, you haven't actually given a proper answer on this. Do you want it to happen?
I don't know, because it's not a kind of signing that we actually need right now. Because I can name 3 other positions that we should be signing before Cristiano Ronaldo. Do you know what I mean? But imagine it would be nice. But imagine if Ronaldo had to play with Luke Shaw. I just wouldn't want to watch it. I'd feel sorry for him.
If Ronaldo played with Luke Shaw would be putting it on a plate every time.
Would he? Would he?
No. He brings it out.
He'd be putting pies on his own plate. That's what he'd be doing.
I want to thank Jessica for getting right to the point with this. I asked, do you think we'll do it? Just straight up, no. Just like, not any, no wiggle room here. It's just, I don't want him. Jessica, thank you so much for that.
Do you want him back?
Yeah. Wow, I don't know.
We'd all love to have him back. You can't deny that, he was quite brilliant for us. I'd definitely have him back because he's still scoring goals.
And like you're saying Luke Shaw, but Alex Telles is the one that we firing in the free.
As we said right at the start, we need players to cross it in, if that's the case. So who knows? Yeah. Maybe this young right winger we're getting in January. What's his name? Diallo.
Oh yeah, I don't know who Ronaldo is. We've got Amad Diallo and Facundo Pellistri.
Oh yeah.
Pellistri's not going to be playing for the next 3-4 years, mate. That's a future signing.
Yeah, exactly. Who needs Ronaldo?
Who needs Ronaldo?
That's for Poch's replacement, who will be Ronaldo then as player manager, I'd say. But okay. Here's one, and okay, Alex Ellis.
Jacob,
you are on fire, Jacob. And here's one again for the comments, and guys, please sure to like, subscribe, and share this as well. All Free United. Who do you think, if a swap deal, just say a swap deal is the one that's really on the table, who are we more likely to win a league title with? Is it Pogba in the team or Ronaldo in the team?
Ronaldo.
Oh,
easily Ronaldo. Oh, wait. No, hang on. Does this mean Pogba starting?
No, it means Pogba's not at the club.
In the squad.
You Pogba's mean in the squad? Pogba could be.
In the squad. Well, Ronaldo's not going to play every game, is he?
No, you're not listening to me. Pogba is gone, okay, in this scenario. I'm saying pick him up, throw him away. He's gone. He's at Juventus. Are we more likely to win the league with Pogba not in the squad while Ronaldo's starting up front, or with Pogba and no Ronaldo?
With Ronaldo. All day,
mate. Yeah, with Ronaldo.
Okay, did any of you see the France performance from Pogba tonight?
No.
That was petulance at his finest. I mean, he was playing in his position and he was sort of, cushioning people, passing the ball. I think he lost possession 8 times in the first 20 minutes or so.
Maybe that Ronaldo was trying to get his coaching.
Yeah, look, poor mate. I've slightly given up a little bit on Pogba now. I think he's given up. That's toys out the pram. Big strap, isn't it?
I love Pogba. Yeah. I don't know why people seem to think I hate him.
I love him when he plays. I don't hate him. But he's a brilliant player. But when he wants to be, I find it frustrating.
That's what I mean. I put one tweet out yesterday, and fucking Usman comes at me saying that.
I know, yeah.
I hate Pogba. I'm like, calm down, mate.
Usman's not really known for his subtlety.
No, like a brick in the face. There we are.
Yeah. No, I am. To be honest, I think it's going to be a constant topic this season, and I think it's different. I don't think it's really a debate anymore of should we keep, like, is it worth it? Is it not? I think the fan base as a whole, because like Temi is still a big fan of him. There is a lot of like really intelligent fans who do support him and do feel like he could get the best. But I just kind of think it's done. I really do.
I don't think it detracts. I'm not excited by the prospect of it detracting from our season and it all being about, we need to fit Pogba here. We need to drop him out to fit Pogba
We've been there, done that.
Exactly. I'm sick of it. It's every year now. It's like last 2-3 seasons. It's just been a constant thing.
I'd much rather have Fred in the team than Pogba.
Pogba doesn't like this manager. Pogba's made him lose the dressing room. I don't think we're far off that now. If it keeps being allowed to happen, I think Pogba will start seeing his ass and bending a few years again. But to be honest, that was even true last time. So
I think his influence, whatever it was, is waning anyway. And maybe I don't know how to pronounce your name. Sorry. Yeah, we don't. France lost today. Don't really care. Haha, I guess, because Thierry Henry handball in 2010. There's my one Ireland shout out per list. So it's always good to see that game or the France game.
That game. What a dirty. Yeah. To be fair, that was I was screaming at the TV for Ireland.
Thank you, Oliver. I don't want to cry. So we'll say
not bring up these bad
Jack Grealish
memories. Get back in the sack.
Declan Rice.
Okay, Cardick. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. This is great. This is great podcasting right now. Okay. I would say I don't mind Jack Grealish. Okay. I don't mind. I can understand. He was a kid. Okay. And he never declared for Ireland. But Declan Rice can go fuck himself in his fucking face. Okay. He is a bastard and I hate him. And I really, really hope we don't sign him. And if we do sign him, it turns out it was just to put him on the bench and never play him. And I hope he has a miserable career. Anyway, back to lighter subjects. Pogba United. I think this is a good comment here.
Mate, let's face it. The only reason Pogba still here is COVID. Let's be real.
Yeah. See this. Okay, I need to ask you this.
He's tried everything.
No, he's tried that.
He's tried everything.
I have been dying. I've been dying to ask you this, okay? Because everyone everywhere is being like, "Why is Pogba?" Okay, Brendan, I'll put this up, but this is not happening. Okay, that's not happening.
Yes.
Okay, Brendan, I appreciate it not happening. Unless you mean like fried rice. Even then, I'm not a big fan of that. But but Pogba, okay. Pogba, they're like all the pundits are saying, why is Pogba being played so deep? He should be playing a bit further forward. But he's being played deep for France and for United. Why is that? If it seems that everyone says it's a bad idea, why is he being played in that role if it doesn't suit him so much? By everyone.
I think the narrative is that people think Pogba. Well, no, it's not. People think he is. He's good in the opposition box when he's in and around the opposition box and making decisions there rather than deeper in the midfield. To say that he's never played in the 10 is a lie because he has played in the 10 and we've played him in that position several times and it's not really worked because either we're not getting the pressing out of him, which is what we want our number 10 to do, or we're not getting the effort, to move left and right because he's sort of just stuck in one place because that's what he does. And the position that we've seen him do well in has been a bit deeper where he has license to move forward with it. Now, I saw the comment that was, why don't we swap Pogba and Bruno? We could do that, but then it defeats the purpose because you're not getting Declan fried rice. You're not getting the movement in the final third. If anything, the argument should be, why aren't we playing with 2 8s? But that argument is ended, and you end up with saying, well, we're not playing 2 8s because we don't have a number 6 that's good enough. Because you need Matic to play every game, and you can't do that. So there's your answer.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And Stuart O'Hara, Stuart, you were so right. Even in Ronaldo discussion, we always end up talking about Pogba.
We always end up talking about Pogba anyway.
Yeah, no matter what.
Anything.
And to be honest,
talking about Pogba.
We've not spoken about Pogba in a while, to be fair.
No, but what I'm trying to say is, in this podcast, we end up talking about fucking everything. Do you know? It's lucky that we stick to the topic whatsoever. I even forgot that we were talking about Ronaldo there until you brought it up again, Stuart. So thanks. I was like,
You didn't know. To
Right,
be fair
he
to
just
you,
flat out.
you didn't know that at the start of the podcast either.
I didn't know, like at all.
At least we have fun.
At least we have our fun.
This
So to
podcast
sum
is
it
my
up,
favorite day of the week.
Yeah.
So to sum it up, yeah. So no. So even though I
Ronaldo is
feel
not signing for United. There you go. That's how you sum it up.
I don't want to sum it up that way. I don't want to sum it up. Okay. I want to sum it up in the way that
I'm not giving up
Oliver.
Joe.
Yeah, Oliver wants to raise his child in a world of hope, and I want to believe in
World
that
of
hope.
Ronaldo. Live.
With Ronaldo in
Go and
number
watch
7.
him at Old Trafford in the flesh. That will happen.
Although the only part of this whole thing that really pissed me off is that they're talking about next summer, and I was like, "Oh, that's ages away. Who knows if we'll even live that long?" You know?
Whoa! Touch wood.
I'm just saying. I am actually touching wood.
And we were ending this on a positive, Joe.
Yeah, but not a COVID positive. That's what I'm trying to say.
Wow.
And Barry, of course, with his typical shout out. If we don't get Ronaldo, do you think we'll get Snyder? But I will say it's been a while this week.
Still playing. So who knows? Or Boateng, one of the two.
Yeah. It makes you sick. I just wait for we sign someone, you know, but we're not having a fucking wait. What's that comment?
Oh, that's his brother. Florentine Pogba, yeah. I think there's a third Pogba who's also a professional.
Really?
No one knows him.
I remember not liking him during that game when he was all like, "Oh, this is my brother. Look how amazing and close we are." I was like, "Oh, fuck off!" Like, I swear to God, I remember like when I was watching that, being like, if I was playing against my brother, the first thing I tried was take him out of it. Like, I would not be like, yeah, I'd be like, "You're fucking ended, you prick."
A loving brotherly relationship there, Joe. There we are.
Yeah. Look, he's not watching. If he did watch, I'd say something worse.
What boring comment. What do you mean he'd have a good impact? No, he wouldn't.
He would have. I think he would have a good
toddler. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jacob coming in. I can even hear the way he's saying this. He's saying it like, "Ooh, Florentine is a centre back."
He's a left back,
you know. Yeah. Oh, and Mateus is a striker.
Yeah, that's the one.
He's just naming their positions. I thought he was like, "We need a centre back." It's like, maybe.
Inconsistency through the span of your team. There you go. Got all the Pogba.
Oh God, they just be sulking and hugging each other and dancing. But yeah, guys, that's our show. I'm going to give each of the guys a chance to give a shout out for themselves and make sure to follow them on their own channels and all like that as well. Friendship wise, we could see Zlatan and Pogba. No, I'm not. No, it's not happening.
It's not happening again.
Cool. Imagine, no one want to imagine that a spine of Pogba's. They'd all have different color hairs down your back. It just wouldn't be right. I think that's a disorder. But we'll start with you, Oliver. Give a shout out where the people can find you.
Yeah, so I tend to be on here quite a bit, but at Oliver Chadwick 9 on Twitter. The usual sort of gobshite stuff that will throw up on there. Feel free to drop me a follow, and make sure you like and subscribe to these videos, guys.
Legend. Kardik, take it away.
Yeah, you know my face by now. You know who I am. Come follow me on Twitter. Ignore Joe. Come follow me on Twitter. You can find my new YouTube channel is now up and running, the Front Three. So make sure to go subscribe to that. It'll be on my profile somewhere. Go follow at Front Three Chat on Twitter. Go do it right now, because we want to try and get some more followers as quick as possible. And we're making videos now, so come join us. Come join the fun. It's a lot like this podcast, except less organized, if that is even possible. And of course, my face is constantly on the All for United channel. So like, subscribe, share, do everything, all that nonsense. And I'll say my usual bit at the end of the video.
Amazing. And Jessica, sorry. Bye, guys. Jessica, thanks so much for joining us in. And don't worry, we do have female representatives on Thursday nights, so make sure to tune into that when we cover the women's team. So, yeah, absolutely. But if you're interested, send us a DM and we can chat about it. But yeah, my name is Joe Neal. You can find me on Instagram at Joe Your Own Way. You can, Stuart, you bastard. Why? Like, hold on, sorry. Like, yes, do you know what? I will enjoy. Is the comment coming up?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know what, Stuart? Okay, and with O, okay, I presume I thought you were one of me, but that's fine. Okay, Stuart O'Hara. I will enjoy it. I will enjoy Slovakia beating them. It's going to be great, and I hope to beat them on penalties, and I hope they cry. Okay, that's okay. I don't hope they cry. I hope worse things. But yeah, you can find where was I at Acting Joe there. Give me a follow on Twitter, on Instagram at Joe Your Own Way, on my YouTube channel. Yeah, Joe O'Neill. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, and please do that and be sound, and make sure to follow the other guys. Is there any good comments to finish us on? We're winning the Champions
League. Who are you? Fuck off! Stop doing my.
He's literally out to get you.
What is wrong with you?
He just wants to upset you. And I am a big fan. You can come on the channel anytime you want. But guys, make sure Joe Neal. People are trying to upset me now. At least give me the 2 L's, okay? It's 2 L's a meal. But guys, please make sure. I know it's international break, but we still have content all this week. Like we said, the women's football channel is tomorrow night. Friday, Ben is interviewing someone, I think. I should look it up. We have stuff coming up every night, so make sure to like, subscribe, be on the channel, be around, and don't miss out on anything. Because if you do miss out on it, then you won't see it, I guess. I don't know. I'm just trying to get.
We're going to the Champions League group.
We're going to the Champions League. See you later, guys. Thanks so much.